Hi guys, welcome back to Noxious Gaming. On today's video we're going to be having a look at the 50-year edition of White Dwarf. I'm assuming there's going to be a lot about looking back over the history. These are the cutout bits, which I've already removed. But yeah, I mean, first of all, the cover looks stunning. Let's have a look at the context. So yeah, as you can see at the top there, 50 years of Games Workshop, that's going to be probably the main focus of this issue, which you would have expected anyway. You've got some battle reports there. It doesn't look like there is a Black Library, A Tale of Many Tales. I'm guessing that's looking back over all the Black Library stories as well. But let's have a look. So these are the covers of a lot of the old sets, actually mixed in with some of the new ones looking on here. But yeah, definitely brings back some memories there. So yeah, so let's have a look. So the first article is the 50 years, as you can see. So they've literally started from where it started at the beginning, with the "and so it begins," and then this is basically, I'm guessing, just going to go through a lot of what they've done when they released it. They go 4th edition. That's quite cool there. Pictures of 2nd edition. But yeah, this will probably be quite an interesting article to read. Obviously, I've not read any of this, so this is all me looking at it for the first time, looking at some of those models. They've definitely come a long way since then. I know some people do like the older nostalgia of those models, but yeah, not a fan personally. I think the newer stuff is incredible. Mostly, there's some gems. What is that? That's quite interesting. That's one of their games. I mean, that does not... You look at that, you would not think Warhammer, would you? But there's some of the other ones. Gothic. I need to try a lot more of these games. I mean, I'm, relatively speaking, fairly new into the hobby. I joined just before Horus Heresy hit. So a lot of this stuff is going to be... Oh, there you go. Talking of Horus Heresy. There's the famous scene of the Emperor and Horus with Sanguinius lying at his feet. Already killed. Alright, the digital world. So this is some of the old games. Again, I've not played a lot of these. Obviously, I've done like Dawn of War, Total War, Space Hulk, obviously Space Marine 2. I mean, who hasn't played that? Very cool. And then secret level, they've got some of the animation down there, which goes in with the digital world, obviously. So that makes sense. Obviously, they've got the Warhammer Community there and Warhammer Plus, which we'll skip over for now because, yeah, that's a whole other topic. And then what they're thinking of what's going to happen in the next 50 years. Right, so this is where people can send in pictures of their models with a little letter. So this obviously getting the community involved. You get see some really cool painted stuff on here. So that's always nice to look at. It would be great as well getting one of your own models in there. It must feel amazing. I mean, I'm nowhere near a good enough painter to do that. Wow, that looks awesome. With all the bodies at the bottom there, I'm guessing they used a lot of weathering powders. Yeah, drop me a comment if you've actually been in one of the magazines. I think it'd be awesome. And did you paint something specifically? Oh, there's the Gaunt's Ghost there. That looked great. Did you paint something specifically to go in it, or was it just, oh, I've got this model, I'll send a picture in and see if it gets in kind of thing? And that's where the information where you can send things in. Right, so we've got the Blessed Bolt Gun, history of the bolt gun, which is quite cool. After playing, I mean, I'm not a Space Marine player, but after playing the video game Space Marine, I did not realise how many different variants of the bolt gun there is. So this would actually be quite interesting. I think, to me anyway, personally, for that reason. Just because I honestly didn't realise how many different patterns there were, how many different variants. I mean, it's mad, really. But every variant you can think of, obviously, the bolt sniper rifle, which is one of my go-tos in the video game. I do play as a sniper. Really cool artwork all the way through this, as you can see. So yeah, that's really cool. But yeah, that would be quite interesting to read. We've got Battle Through the Ages. Now this is where you can select, just read this. Yeah, so this is old like starter sets that you could get through the different editions, and how you can play them. I think. Yeah, there you go. So it's got second edition Space Marines. It tells you what you need, what your specific objectives are, and some stratagems, and you can go up against other editions. That's another second edition orc, but other armies, should I say. And there's mixed editions in there, so both of those are from second. There you go, you got third edition. You probably got Space Marines in every edition, probably. Third edition Space Marines. It's got in there how you can download one of the data sheets, because I'm guessing it's not available anymore. You've got some Drakari, although in third edition they obviously would have been called Dark Elder. More Space Marines, yeah. And then Tyranids is the last one, I believe. Because then after here, which we already just saw then, is some of the battle plans, which look really cool. And these are from previous editions as well. You can see their third edition. I mean, it looks really cool. You have to let me know, anyone that tries out some of these battles, what they use, how it went. This is the battle for Khazar Kaf, is that how you say that? But this is, obviously they do a battle report in every episode. And this looks like Imperium against, oh look, they've got Titans as well, awesome. Imperium against Chaos. And it's on Cadia, by the looks of it. Wow, I mean, this is the Imperium force. It is huge. Look at the amount of armour there is in there. Yeah, that's pretty nuts, to be fair. And down here you can see exactly what they're taking. So it's a huge army. Obviously, the Chaos has to match it, so they've got a very big army as well, as you can see. Some really, really cool units in there. Nice varied with the engines as well, the demon engines. Now, I'm not going to look into this in too much detail, because I think these are really cool to read, and I don't want people to pause on it and reading it on here. I urge you to go and get your own copy. But yeah, that looks like a really interesting one. The only thing with battles of that size is I don't think they should go on a 6x4. Put them on a 6x8, I think would be great, because otherwise it just seems a bit too bunched together, especially with Titans as well. I would personally play it on a bigger battlefield. Look at that, that's Abaddon going against the Titan. Let me just have a quick read. I know I said I wouldn't. What number is it? Number 10. So yeah, Abaddon actually took down the Titan, which is quite cool. I'm guessing it was massively weakened before, but... and looks like, yeah, Cadia stands, so the Imperium actually won. Despite Abaddon taking down that Titan, the Imperium actually won. They've got their best units there that they picked. Right, onto this. This land, the Wasteland Death Rush. So that I know this is one of the cutouts. Where is it? It's just this one here. So you got some tokens and stuff there, and that there looks like some sort of progress bar or something. I'm not sure, but this is basically chariot racing, which is quite cool. I don't actually have any chariots for Age of Sigmar, but if I did, I would definitely want to give this a go. Although looking on here, it does look like there's quite a lot into it, so it might be quite complicated. But these all abilities. There's the basically, yeah. Look, all these abilities there. And then on the next page, as you just saw there, there's the basically the battle plan, where you got to race around in circles. There's obviously a shortcut that maybe you can take, and that's a really cool picture there. But yeah, I've not got any chariots in 40k. In Age of Sigmar, but I'd definitely be tempted to do it. I think these extra little side games are really cool. At least just to give them a go. I think they'll be quite fun, quite quick. As long as they're not too complicated. These are some of the other chariots that you can use, and a bit of history about them, which is quite cool. Legions of Fire. So this is showing off the new dwarfs for Age of Sigmar, which I think is one of the best armies they've done. I think all of it is absolutely stunning. So this is them. Look at the old ones. Wow. Definitely come a long way. But apologies to people that do prefer the old ones. As I said earlier, I don't. I think the new stuff looks incredible. But yeah, this is them basically going over how they designed each thing. Which, if you are interested in that, they're really cool articles. Really gives you their mind frame when they're designing each unit. You could be looking, that guy looks just so cool. You could be looking at certain bits of the model and be like, what is that for? And then when you read it on here, it actually makes total sense, which I think is good. That guy's obviously a centerpiece as well. Really, really cool looking, like mechanical ball thing with wings. Very, very cool. Obviously, they've got some of the painting guides in there for the, looks like some of the armor pieces, which is quite cool if you need to follow that. A Tale of Many Tales. So this is Black Library looking back at some of their most popular novels. So they've got the 40k ones here. Obviously, Xenos is in there. All the Eisenhorn stuff should be. Infinite Divine. I've not read that, but I've heard it's incredible. Got some Creed. Got a nice varied there. Now, if you've read one that's not in this article, then drop it down in the comments, because I am looking to read a lot more 40k. And Age of Sigmar, to be honest. Here's the Age of Sigmar ones now. But yeah, drop them down in the comments if there's any that are your favourites that aren't in here. Be interested to see. Obviously, Horus Heresy. I mean, Horus Heresy's got so many good books in it that they can't fit it all in. They've got one from the old world. And right now, this is the obviously the bunker stuff. So this is the Global Warhammer Club, they call it. Which is quite cool. I mean, I've never really taken part in it much, but I think, I mean, I do this every year, but for next year, I want to do a lot more. I want to focus my hobby a lot more, and maybe following this will help do that. Obviously, you get like the bingo cards and stuff like that you can follow. That's pretty cool. Blood Bowl team there. And I think it's just an extra bit of motivation to get some more stuff done. Yeah, there's some of the bingo cards there. And then that's how you subscribe. So that is all of that issue. Now there was, this one actually came out of it. So this is part of the bunker one, as you can see there. So this is the battle plan. So I mean, that'd be quite cool. If a different battle plan every month you can try, just to mix things up. They're really small deployment zones on that one. And there's mission 29, which looks quite cool. But yeah, overall, it's a fairly good issue. It's mainly going on over the last 50 years, which is what you'd expect. But yeah, not bad at all. Thanks for watching.